If you have the optional wheel lift, begin by rolling the wheel into the lift cradle. Then set the height of the clamping platform. Use the middle position for most standard wheels, fully up for high offset wheels, and fully down for reverse mounting. Once you have the platform set, depress and hold the lift pedal to lift the wheel. Slide the wheel into position and release the lift pedal to lower. When reverse mounting custom wheels, always use the rubber plate cover and install the lug pin extension. Depress and hold the lift pedal. Slide the wheel into position and release the lift pedal to lower it onto the platform. To clamp the wheel, fully insert the quick clamp assembly into the hub and rotate it 90 degrees to lock it in place. Disengage the thread lock and slide the cone down to the wheel. Then engage the thread lock and snug the clamp. Use the same clamping procedure for reverse mounting. For wheels with large pilot holes, use the adapter cone if required. When servicing special applications, use the optional flange plate. Fit the pins to the bolt circle first. Attach the plate, and then clamp the wheel. You'll notice the cone is not used for this mounting. To begin demounting, set the diameter position of the rollers and tool head first. Press down on the upper roller switch to move the roller down to the wheel and release the button. The roller should be positioned as shown. If not, bump the control arm as needed to get the desired position. Now, press up on the lower roller switch to bring it up to the wheel and rotate the wheel. Continue to bump the lower roller up while rotating the wheel until the lower bead is loosened. Then lubricate the bead and rim. Now press down on the upper roller switch to bring it down to the wheel and rotate the wheel. Continue to bump the upper roller down while turning the wheel until the upper bead is loosened. Lubricate the bead and rim. Press down on the tool head switch to lower and insert it between the bead and rim as shown. Then retract the upper roller. Now raise the tool head until it cradles the rim. As the tool head pulls up, the bead directly across from it should pull into the drop center of the wheel. If not, use the bead depressor for assistance. Next, slowly rotate the wheel to lift the bead from the rim. With your free hand, hold the tire in the drop center as the tool head continues to pull up. Once the tire is loose, raise the lower roller and rotate to lift the tire free of the wheel. Before mounting the tire, lubricate both tire beads and lubricate the rim. Position the tire on the rim, placing the first bead in the drop center just ahead of the roller. Lower the top roller and rotate the wheel to push the first bead down onto the rim. For high-profile, soft sidewall tires, use the tool head to install the first bead. Once the first bead is installed, lower the tool head to the wheel so it cradles the rim. Swing the bead press over into position and then lower the top roller. Bring it down so the edge of the roller is located here at the balcony of the rim. Next, press the lower button on the bead press handle and lower the press to the sidewall to push the bead down. Then, depress the rotation pedal and turn the wheel clockwise. As the wheel turns, the notch in the tool head will guide the bead into position. Once the bead is installed, Retract both the tool head and the top roller. Inflate the tire to seat the beads. Install the valve stem core and inflate to specs. To remove the wheel, loosen the clamp and remove it from the hub. Depress the lift pedal to raise the wheel clear of the platform and slide the wheel into the lift cradle. Release the lift pedal to lower the cradle and roll the wheel from the machine. If the tire slips on the rim, use the traction bar to help lock it in place. If during bead loosening, the sidewall of the tire bunches up against the bead roller, add a few pounds of air to the tire to stiffen the sidewall. Then slowly loosen the bead. If the tire will not demount, it may be necessary to use a finger tool between the rim and bead to guide the bead up and over the rim. If you experience the same problem at the lower bead, switch to manual and bump the lower indent button to position the lower roller as shown. It may also be necessary to use the finger tool. Mounting the tire can often be accomplished by using just the upper bead roller. If the wheel is equipped with a pressure sensor, be sure to locate it ahead of the tool head when demounting the top bead. When removing the lower bead, place the sensor at the lower roller. When mounting the bottom bead, locate the sensor across from the tool head. When mounting the top bead, again, place the sensor ahead of your traction point. With the beads loosened and lubricated, grip and hold the tires with both rollers and rotate the wheel until the index marks are aligned. If the tire wants to climb off the tool head, use the bead press in this manner to guide the bead into the notch of the tool head. Using the traction bar will also help guide the bead. If the bottom bead demounts when mounting the top bead, raise the lower roller and hold the bottom bead in position. When using the blast inflator, position the valve stem so it's directly across from the nozzle and with the tire bead against the rim seat at that same spot. Fully depress the inflation pedal to activate. The bead depressor tail is another available tool for holding the bead into the drop center of the wheel. With the traction bar in place, install each clip of the tail onto the rim lip as shown. On large diameter wheels, you may need to use both tails. Once the bead is in place, remove the traction bar. And each depressor tail in this manner. When servicing the PAX tire, switch to manual at the hand control and leave it in manual for both demounting and mounting. Next, install the optional PAX rollers. Install the large roller assembly over the lower standard roller. and then the small PAX roller onto the upper standard roller. Using the upper roller control, loosen the top bead and lubricate between the bead and rim. Then, using the upper roller to pull the bead away from the rim, install the rim protector between the bead and the rim. The rim protector is included in the optional PAX service kit. Using the PAX bead lever, also included in the optional PAX service kit, pull the bead up and over the rim as shown. Remove the rim protector. Now, loosen the lower bead and lubricate. Use the lower roller to push the tire and support ring up and off of the wheel. To mount the PAX tire, first lubricate the tire and rim. Then position the tire and support ring onto the wheel. Using the upper roller, push the support ring down to its specified position. Then roll the top bead down into the upper bead seat. Now, remove the small PAX roller from the upper roller arm and install it on the lower roller arm. Then, roll the bottom bead onto its respective seat. Seat the beads and inflate the tire to specifications.